हेलो एवरीवन, दिस इज शिखर. वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल विद अ न्यू वीडियो. कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फ्रेंड्स, इफ़ यू आर लाइकिंग द कंटेंट, इफ़ यू हैव सीन द अदर वीडियोज़, please do subscribe, do share, do comment, like the videos, let me know your genuine feedback and I shall try to improve myself accordingly. So friends, today I want to talk about with you about some of the negative points that I feel about my Volkswagen T-Roc. Although let me be very clear, it's an amazing car. I don't have any major issues with it, but yes, like every machine, this is not perfect and it has its share of own drawbacks, I would say. So car is definitely amazing and it's a fun to drive car, but I felt I should share my experiences of last 1 year of ownership and especially about the points which needs to be improved. So let's start with it. Just to update you, till now I have done around 9,500 kilometers on T-Roc in approximately last 1 year, and all these points are based on my experience of this last 1 year with the T-Roc. Now the first and the foremost negative point that I feel I have with the T-Roc is the rear doors can be open even if the central locking is enabled. Yes, that's a very big and irritating issue. Just to explain you a bit in detail, suppose you have enabled the central locking, you are actually, the car is running. Still, if anybody sitting in the rear seat tries to open the door from inside, the door will open, it will override the central locking. Now, if adults are sitting in the rear seat, or kids above a certain age are sitting who understand this is not an issue. But especially if you have a small kid at home, like I have a 2.5-year-old son. So if you have around 1 to 4 years of a kid at your home, then it becomes an extremely big safety issue. You cannot leave your kid in the rear seat alone unless and until you enable the child lock. So that's the workaround that we use. We keep the child lock enabled permanently on the rear doors, so that my kid, even if he tries to open the door from inside, it doesn't open. Now the problem with this is if any other passengers are sitting and they want to get down, then somebody, either me or whoever is sitting with me on the front passenger seat, we have to get down and we have to open the door from them. So that's the problem that we always face. This is something which I believe Volkswagen should address, because it's related to the safety and it's very critical. So I have made a list so that I don't forget any point. So the next point is related to the mileage, which is one of the most important and most discussed points. How much it gives, kitna deti hai. So friends, I'll tell you, if you are not driving it aggressively, then it's okay. But considering the engine, the turbocharged 1.5 liter petrol engine, dedicated sports mode with so much of power, and that too a good amount, 250 Newton meters of torque. So even if you don't drive aggressively, even slight press on the accelerator actually impacts the mileage a lot. What happens is it drastically calms down. So in normal scenario, if you are driving very easy, it will give you somewhere around 10 to 12 kmpl in the local, and it even gives you around 16 to 18 or 19 on the highways, which is quite decent. But if you are driving even a bit aggressively, this local mileage will come down to 6 to 7 or maximum 8, and this highway also will come down to 14 or 16. That's how the mileage gets impacted, even if you are driving a bit aggressively. That's something which I don't like about it. Then third point is related to the active cylinder technology which the car is equipped with. So I'll just quickly explain you what this technology does. So active cylinder technology senses that if you are cruising at a constant speed, or you are going on an open road, and you don't have to change the gears very frequently, then it automatically shuts down 2 cylinders out of the 4. Which now what it does is, which actually gives you a very good jump in the mileage, because then the car is running only on the 2 cylinders. Now overall it's a good technology. The problem is it's a very sensitive technology. Now what happens is, since the car does not have a cruise control, and yes, this car doesn't have a cruise control but so if you are going on a highway and let's say you are cruising at a speed of 90 kilometers per hour, then you will not, in absence of cruise control, there will be some variation that will happen in the speed. Sometimes it will come down to 88, 87, sometimes it will go to 92, 93. It happens, right? So even with this much of variation, the active cylinder technology goes off, and then all 4 cylinder starts working again. So that's a problem that I feel. It's extremely sensitive. It's a good technology but works very sensitively. Now the another or the last negative point which I would say it's 5th negative point, 4th considering the absence of cruise control. So 5th negative point is the manual mode of this car. Trust me guys, when the problem with the manual mode in T-Roc is, or I'm not sure if it happens with every Volkswagen DSG enabled car, even in manual mode it doesn't let you take the complete control of the car. What happens is you can do an upshift basis your requirement only after 2000 rpms. Below 2000 rpm it will not allow you to upshift also, and downshifts even in the manual mode car does by its own. You can downshift on a higher revs or a higher speed, but that doesn't make sense. Otherwise, at a normal speed, whenever you want to do a downshift, car automatically does it for you. That's one big problem, because in manual mode, if I'm specifically switching to a manual mode, I would want the full control to be with me rather than the car. That's one negative point which I have. So friends, these are the negative points which I felt in my last 1 year of ownership experience. Barring the first point, which is related to the safety for that central locking of the rear seats, I believe all other points are subjected to the ownership experience. For some of the owners it may not be a negative point. For some of the owners there could be some other points which they feel are negative. So it's completely based on their own experience. For me, these were the negative points. Now coming to the positive points, since we should not only talk about negative with the T-Roc or this kind of a car. Yes, car has a lot of positive points. I have done a separate video also of it. I'll share the link in the description. You can go and check that out, but I'll just quickly take you through some of the most positive points which I feel about this car. The first and foremost is definitely the performance. The engine performance, the driving dynamics are amazing in this car. I mean, you cannot ask for more. You will never feel the dearth of power, even on highway, overtaking, going on hills, going on bad roads, going any kind of road. You will never be short of power. That's an amazing car. The power delivery is superb. That's one big positive point in this. Second positive point which I feel about this car is the build quality. The car has amazing build quality. It has scored 5 stars in Euro NCAP. I'm not sure whether it is tested in global NCAP or not, but Euro NCAP it has scored 5 stars, and you feel that build quality the moment you sit in the car. It's amazing, definitely. Then the third positive point which comes for me is the optimum service cost. So recently I have done the first service of my car. I have done a separate video of it. I'll share you the link, but overall it costed me somewhere around 8,800 rupees. So with T-Roc, the service interval is 15,000 kilometers or 1 year, whichever happens earlier. So if you're doing oil change, oil filter change, I got the tire alignment and wheel balancing also done. I got the tire rotation done, and all other things that they do check in the service. A bill of 8,800 rupees in 1 year, I believe, is very, very optimized, at least for this segment of car and at this price point. That's again a positive point for me. Then the last is overall mileage of the car. So if coming to the connecting to the point of that negative point about mileage, but it has a positive side also. So if you're not riding it very aggressively, if you're riding it in a very easy manner, the car will definitely return you a good mileage. In local, if I drive it in a very easy way, it easily gives me around 10 to 13. Sometimes it goes till 14, depending on the traffic and the road. On highway, if I'm not riding above 90-95 and I'm constantly cruising at one speed, I've even got a mileage of 19 kilometers per liter when I went from Hyderabad to Mumbai. So if you're riding it easy, the car is definitely going to give you a very good mileage. So friends, these were my experience in my 1 year ownership with the T-Roc. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to do a complete walk around or a detailed comprehensive video. I'll do that. If you're watching till here, you know the drill. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video with your friends. I hope I'm able to add some value, and I hope you like the content. Thank you so much. Love you all.